points, and the drivers can get some coaching post-race to find out where they can beat their competitors next time on the racetrack. Here we go, GridLife GT, race number 3 from...
inside line, but the Ginetta of Pacelli looks like he didn't really give up any room and follows in single file now.
Ooh, took a really tight line there and chopped the nose of the 40 of Chris DeLucia, but filters into second place. Oh, big slide for Colin King leaving turn 3, and even Eric Pilipchik got up on the rumbles there as David Calzada works by in the red and white MX-5. Frantic start to this race, but DeLucia hounding now Pacelli as they head down to turn 5 rather, and big slip for Pacelli. Here comes that 40 car, the M3.
DeLucia's firing off early now, trying to find a way around Pacelli as the Corvette of King is like right behind him.
Minimum speed there last time around, Chris DeLucia, 87 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour better than Colin King, and that's why DeLucia, I think, has held on to third place for the moment. Eric Backestein, even your race leader, not going quite as fast as DeLucia there.
Yeah, slight advantage there for DeLucia at turn 4 min speed. Watching DeLucia's M3 there just carry the inside front tire around a few of the corners around this track.
finagle too much up here because Chris DeLucia's right there in the mix as well. And have a look. Magnussen and DeLucia, identical cornering force last time around to the left, probably at turn 4 or 5, negative 1.41 Gs on 200 tread wear street tire.
So just got back from race 3. Race 3 was cool because they actually gridded us off of lap time. So the lap times, even though I was in P5, I finished P5 in race 2, I was running a second faster than P4 and P3. So race 3 I was able to start P3, and pretty much the whole race I was watching Magnussen and I forget the name of that other car battling. I was about a half second behind them, and I was just trying to hold off Colin King and that Corvette. I'd see him catch me in some areas, and then I would gap him some areas. So pretty much the whole entire race was just holding them off, and ultimately I ended up in position 3 for race 3, which was great. I'm super happy with that. Race 4 is always an invert, and Magnussen rolled a number 4, so positions 1 through 4 are going to be flipped. So I'm going to be starting second. King's going to be starting first. I forget his name in that other weird car. It's going to be starting third, and then Magnussen's going to be fourth. So this is going to be a very interesting race. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure the in-car footage is going to be fun. We'll see how race 4 goes.
You're only going on tracks, you don't have to listen to music anymore.
I know, right? That's why I'm doing it. I can hear you. Hear me?
It's Colin King and Chris DeLucia. 15 minutes on the board in GridLife GT, 8.9 pounds per horsepower in its debut season. What a great mix of cars. It's time to go to battle one more time at Autobahn Country Club. Corvette versus M3 on the front row. DeLucia, he'll get there. This is critical here. Little slip there, but DeLucia leaves him some space. And Eric Magnussen watching all this. Look at this, the 7 car as well. Jordan Wisely to the inside of Adam Ulrich. He wants a spot, jumps the curb for it.
Wow, really tight there between DeLucia and Camber in there. Camber's going to look up in the inside, going turn 4. Another 2 wide.
At turn 11 and outbraked. Something didn't look right there. He just could not get stopped, and will give up a bunch of spots there. He'll get back on course. Their yellow was waving, but that will let the 330 of Magnussen through. DeLucia clings to second place here.
close the gap here now to DeLucia. So they go into turn 1. DeLucia's now going to start to have to take a look in his mirrors just a little more often. The gap is shrinking lap by lap.
And for Colin King, I think Cameron is still out there on the racetrack, though, did get by. Here's a look at turn 4 minimum speeds. And DeLucia, fastest of those on the track right now by 6 miles an hour last time. So that's much, much better for that BMW over Colin King in the 21. And even Magnussen, 77 miles an hour. But they're going to be battling with each other for some time, and that's good news for Colin King, who's going to keep that 40 at bay as long as he and the 330 are battling. But look at the purple stripe on the timing and scoring. That tells me Magnussen is going to be a little faster at the moment.
Absolutely. He is on the hunt right now. He sees these two cars. He knows he can catch them. He's got 10 minutes left to do it. You would want to pick off one by one, really, but if it looks like DeLucia might catch up to King first, he might be able to get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, and DeLucia, really good run there through turn 10. Trying to close this gap down. I don't think he's got the torque that Corvette has. And how many times have we said that in 2025?
That's the first.
And DeLucia taking a bunch of curb. Magnussen doing the same. Now, what does Clark Camburn have for Pilipchik, Wisely, and the others? Maybe trying to salvage a decent result out of this. Again, he's not going to be in the weekend points. This is the co-driving split strategy there.
Will be interesting to see how far back he can come up.
Ulrich 4th, Horpedal 5th. And this time across the stripe, we'll see who's got some time left. Braking force-wise, Colin King still out braking Magnussen, 1.45. Similar pace and track position where you are on the road often has a bigger impact on your overall pace.
Yeah, Magnussen's definitely making up some ground here on DeLucia. Not quite close enough to make a move just yet. A few more perfect corners, he might be there.
That's Horpedal up to 4th place in the 77. Adam Ulrich drops behind him. And then Clark Camburn passed Jordan Wisely that time around. Here's a look at the cornering force. This is peak G's. And Magnussen of the cars that are on the road, that time matching DeLucia, but both critically just a hair better than Colin King. But
30.5 and then 29.
So I'm too low. You think?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on.
I mean, I think it lasted a little longer.
It lasted
until
a little
it started
longer,
getting
but it
greasy.
started to get real greasy.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what did you have?
That's 54. Oh, hell yeah.
28, 24.
28, 24. Good. Falcon, 295 front. Quick. Falcon. Clear. Clear.
All right, race 4. Just got back from a race and then went to awards. Race 4 was awesome. So I started P2. Colin King was next to me, ended up getting ahead of me, and then I was in second place for, I would say, more than half the race. That Janetta on the lap 1 came in real deep at the end of straightaway trying to pass me, couldn't brake, went right off. So then it was pretty much Colin King, me in second, and Magnuson, and I was just trying to hold off Magnuson for as long as I could. He ended up getting me towards the end of the race. I had a bad entry to the back straightaway. I messed up the 2 turns before that, and he already has 5 miles an hour on me, so he pretty much went walking by me on the straightaway, and then that was that. I just held 3rd place, got that, and got my first podium for GridLife GT. So 3rd overall for the weekend. Super happy with that, considering the 10th place finish in the rain. So yeah, car feels good. I get some new tires. Got to fix my door hinge a little bit, or the latch messed up a little bit. But other than that, the car's ready, and we're just packing up and heading to Laguna. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching these videos, and we'll see you at Laguna Seca.